Hey insurance, this is Tony Cañas. This channel is dedicated to giving career advice to insurance professionals and discussing talent management and other interesting topics in the insurance industry. If that kind of thing sounds interesting, subscribe today. This question that I'm going to talk about today came up in a recent session with a bunch of young insurance professionals at In Touch WorkComp, where somebody asked a very interesting question I had never heard before. Can you have too many mentors? And can you have too many mentees? It's an interesting one, a really interesting one. I never had this one come up before. In my opinion, you should have at least two mentors, probably more. But at the very least, you need to have one internal mentor and one external mentor. The internal one works at your company and hopefully knows it well. They can advise you on the company culture, on how to grow within the company, on third rails to avoid, on things that kill your career at this particular company. The external one can broaden your perspective about the rest of the industry and is who you can go to for issues about your company. Also, there are formal and informal mentors. So formal mentors you get through your companies or CPC society or whatever association, a formal mentoring program. And informal ones happen more organically and they might not even know that they're your mentors. Can you have too many mentors? Well, let's go the other side of the coin first. Can you have too many mentees, right? If you're mentoring people, can you have too many? In my opinion, not really, because the mentees are in charge of scheduling, of having an agenda. Really, all the mentor has to do is show up at the scheduled time, serve as a sounding board, and give advice. So I have many informal mentees, and that we have started relationships through Chat with Tony. .com, and since I don't need to do much to keep track of it, there doesn't appear to be much of a limit to it, other than the amount of time I can dedicate to it. So no, I don't think it's a limit to how many mentees you can have. On the other hand, can you have too many mentors? Probably. If you get to the point where you're no longer able to comfortably schedule conversations with each of them somewhat regularly, let's say every 2 or 3 months at the most, then that's probably the point at which you might have gone overboard. But it's very unlikely. You more likely have less mentors than you need rather than more mentors. Also, keep in mind that mentors are different from sponsors. So a mentor serves as a sounding board and gives you advice, while a sponsor pushes you forward within your company, is a higher up at your company that believes in you and that actively works to get you opportunities and to support you when you're applying for promotions and higher level roles. There are different things. So no, I don't. For the most part, I don't think that you can have too many mentors. The reality is most people won't have more than 2 or 3 at a time, and that's not too many. So as long as you can still schedule them, and as long as you can still show up with an agenda each time, and as long as you can still be organized about it, and it's still a good relationship, you probably don't have too many mentors. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for tuning in.